Hey, how's it going, guys? My name is Pete. I just wanted to make a video about my first Chibson that I received about 2 weeks ago. I bought it from AliExpress from Ming. I believe it's ZMK Instrument Code. And Ming was awesome. You know, I ordered it was a much lighter blue one, and he allowed me to customize it to everything I wanted. I was basing it off of the Midnight Manhattan from the early 2000s, and he also let me customize the headstock all around. So I'm just going to go through the whole guitar and just let you know everything I've changed, everything I didn't need to change, and what I overall think about it. So I'll start from the headstock. You know, he really did a great job mimicking the pictures I sent him. The Gibson logo, I don't know if you can see, it actually is mother of pearl. I changed the truss rod cover. I put the historic Les Paul one, which cost me about $35. For the tuning pegs, it came with fake Grovers. I don't know if they were really any good. I switched them immediately. I put the Diodario locking tuners in there. Those are great. As you can see, it's clearly not made in USA. You know, the nut is great. I'm not sure if it's actually bone, but really no issues. The fretboard, you know, I kept rosewood. I wish I would have did the ebony, but I've had no issues with fret leveling at all. Rhythm treble switch is fine. You know, the pickups that came in it, you know, they were stamped Epiphone. I don't know if they actually were, but they were terrible. I threw those out immediately, and I ended up putting a Duncan Jazz in the neck and a Seth Lover in the bridge, and those two just go awesome together. The bridge itself, again, I tossed it immediately. I got the Gota or Goto, not sure the correct pronunciation. I can't even speak today. Tailpiece is still the same. Knobs are still the same as well. Got the strap locks in there, of course. Let me turn it around so you can see the back as well. I mean, he did a great job. I even asked him to have the back a little more purplish, as he did. It's a one piece. I doubt you can see that. You can see my reflection though. That's cool. And the neck is also one piece. No scarf joint up there. And, you know, to describe the neck, no one really ever talks about this. I mean, I've had about 24 Gibsons. I mean, it's definitely not a 60s neck and not quite as big as a 50s. I would say it's more comparable to the 50s. You know, the biggest difference is the neck doesn't taper out towards the top of the headstock like a normal Gibson does. It stays pretty thick the entire way, which makes it quite uncomfortable towards the first and second frets. But, you know, the more and more you play it, you get used to it. Thickness is great. It's definitely 2 inches. It's got some good weight to it. I believe it's about 10 pounds. I mean, the only things that really tell it apart from a real Gibson is obviously the bridge. You know, it's completely different than a Gibson. The headstock itself, in my opinion, is a little thinner. The rhythm treble switch is not quite in the right location. It should be back maybe about ½ an inch. I mean, the craftsmanship was great on it. The only thing, and this is really nitpicking, I mean, the joint right here, I don't know if you can see, it's really kind of uneven. Focus that. And real Gibsons, it goes to the edge, the crescent. The electronics, I kept the same. You know, I was gonna put the 500K pots in there, but you know, the Seth Lover is just such a bright pickup that I think it would have, you know, been piercing. I have a Mesa single rectifier, and that thing's already very, very shrill and nasally. But the electronics are fine. You know, I don't think I'm gonna be changing those out. I mean, for what I paid, you know, $230 shipped to my door, and probably about another $250 in parts. It's great. You know, I'll post a link to anyone who's interested. You really can't beat it. And if you guys have any questions, just send me a message, and I'll see you later.